out to the family. We got a 3 p.m. appointment, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time appointment coming in right now. I want to do it live. Bro, I got a 3 o'clock. I'm gonna handle that first and then we're gonna go live. Copy that. Welcome, family. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You're kind of breaking up. Oh. Let me see. You can't hear me, Doug? Yeah, I think that's on your end, fam. Tell Dub we'll go live right after this. All right. It's under J-Dub. Can you hear me, Miss Bowman?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Let's wait for you to get on here.
How y'all doing?
Is it time on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now it's about 2 more minutes, so I'll let y'all marinate. Y'all gonna just stay in the batter's box, then I'll let y'all marinate for a minute. That's your end. That's on you. That's your end. Now, let's see. You can't hear me. You muted.
I can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, you muted. You can't hear me?
No sound. All
right, let me see. I think that's on your end, King. See, same as the system. Cam. Yeah. Just tell him, yeah. Just tell him. I got him. But yeah, we going live right after. Tell him we're going live right after. No, he just wait for us to just wait for us to finish. We start right at 3. And then he come right on in and tell him I got him. Because we're going live. We read. Okay, family, we right at 3 p.m. What is it? Oh, yeah. All right. Tanya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I just gave him the passcode. He should be in just a second.
Okay, all right, no sweat. bless you too. You see
Man,
it.
I've been putting out fires all morning.
Have you?
I think we're all on.
Hey. How you pronounce it? It's Atai?
Itai, yes.
Etai. Nice to meet you, brother.
Same here, sir.
I see you busy at work.
Well, it's the weather, and you gotta keep up. Yep.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. Believe me, I know the game. I did it for many years, at least 30 for sure.
Wow.
Just burning the midnight oil. Just a little bit about me, man. I got started in the financial industry in 2001, Series 7, Series 66. So I've been in the space for a while. We actually first started with GS Partners and Wealth Builders Worldwide December 1st, 2020. The company has done over 200 million and paid out 60% of that in commissions since launching the company over 2 years ago. Now, we are Gold Standard Bank. Actually, GS Partners is the marketing arm for Gold Standard Bank AG, the world's first fully licensed blockchain-based crypto asset bank. And I know you see all the concerns that are actually in the marketplace right now, in the economic system, in the conventional banking and monetary system. You can't help but to see its collapse. I mean, but it was already set up, right, to only benefit a few. And if anything is built on being greedy and selfish and only to benefit a few, it's only a matter of time when it plays itself against the spirit of the truth that it comes to naught. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where we are now. This platform is a blockchain-based platform. First and foremost, many people may not know, and you may, but the blockchain, what it actually is a global ledger, right? And what that means is that every banking institution, every conventional broker dealer or any insurance company or any framework of business is built on a ledger. A ledger is just a list of transactions. Well, what the blockchain does is that the blockchain makes that global list of transactions, it makes it borderless. It also makes it very transparent. So for any any transaction that you ever make on the blockchain is all recorded with what's known as a hash. It has a special key to that transaction, right, that facilitates that transaction and records that transaction. Right now, I can go into my back office and I can show you every transaction that we have made in my account. My wife has her own business. My son also has his own business, but every transaction that we have made since December the 1st, 2020, there's a hash for it. It is listed. It is recorded, and we can go back and find it. And also, we can also balance our books and keep a budget going. And we've been able to create what I like to call a family corporate business, where I sponsor my wife sponsors my son, and everything that we do within our business benefits our entire family. You understand what I'm saying? So it just makes for real, true generational wealth building. And that has not been available to us by the conventional monetary and banking system. Okay. So now I don't know how much, have you seen the presentation yet?
No.
Okay, all right. So what I'll do is that I'll make sure that you get that after we talk. But in essence, what we do, we have what's called a metaverse portfolio certificate. There are 8 specific certificates. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is let me pull up my back office, and I'm going to share my screen. Time. So give me just a second to log into my back office. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right, great. So first and foremost, as you can see, this is probably the most, well, it is the most secure way to be able to secure your assets. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Olympus Metaverse certificates. We're going to go to the 8. We have 8 choices. All right, those choices, they go off of the animated Greek gods, and they range from an Artemis, which is 500 USDT, and understand, in order to acquire one of these digital assets, what you do is that you'll convert your fiat currency just in your regular checking account. And you would acquire an asset, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether with that. You would transfer it to your GS Partners Bank back office. And keep in mind, you do not send any money to anyone, all right? We are called the scam killers for a reason, right? Because everything we do is above board and it's transparent. And you can see every single transaction is recorded, and all transactions are done with you taking your own fiat currency, and instead of that fiat currency sitting and getting eaten up by inflation and the cost of things going up all around you, and the fact that we normally just put our money in the bank and then just keep pinching off of it to the next week's check comes, or to the next month check comes, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? We're not making money off of the money that's in the bank or in any kind of retirement plan of any kind, right? Because they're losing money. We're in a bear market, right? So what you do is that you're rescuing those dollars out of the bank, right? And you exchange them for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether. And also remember that we will be with you every single step of the way in this process. You will transfer it to your GS Partners back office, and you would select one of the certificates that I'm about to show you now. All right, so the first one is the least expensive certificate. It is called the Artemis certificate, and it is 500 USDT, okay? So you would need 500, of course, of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether to exchange for this particular certificate. And this certificate will return, well, actually, this certificate gives you a weekly reward on that 250 USDT of 1.38% per week, okay? Now, at the end of that 7 days of that week, you'll have what's known as a reward date. On that reward date, you'll have the option to withdraw or to compound your certificate. Okay. All right. Also, on the other side of that, because you got 250 and a 250 max load, 250 face value to actually acquire the certificate, and 250 max load. That gives you the total 500. On that max load amount, you will receive a reward of up to 6% monthly, but you'll only have the opportunity to withdraw or compound every quarter. Okay, so that's every 3 months. All right, in that case. All right, so now this is when the certificates start to get very, very significant. Okay, first and foremost, this is the Hermes certificate. This is our most popular certificate, okay? As you can see, it's 1,000 and 1,000. 1,000 face value for the certificate itself of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether, and 1,000 to max load it. Now, as soon as you max load the certificate, you're going to get a reward date 7 days from the time you actually load it, even up to the time you load it. So if you get it at 4 o'clock, the date would be 7 days right at 4 o'clock when you'll get the opportunity to compound or withdraw your 4150 per week. All right. Now, on the other side of the certificate, there's a growth side, right, and an income side. On the other side of the certificate, which is 1,000 as well, you'll receive up to 6% monthly, or up to 18% a month. 18% for 3 months paid out quarterly. Okay. So in other words, every month up to 6%, right? And it's actually, you'll get an opportunity to withdraw or to compound every quarter. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I was saying the income side. Now, this certificate with 2,000, once you max load it, it's going to give you that income portion of 4,150 per week for 78 weeks. This certificate is good for 18 months. That's 78 weeks. Plus, the additional quarterly bonuses give you 84 weeks of total payouts, okay? And at the end, when you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 5% growth, 3x to 5% doubling of your money, at the end of the 18 months, everything that you put in is returned back to you, okay? It is a smart contract. Now, this is what makes it so unique. It's the first time this has ever been done in the history of the planet, to where we have a significant money manager, one of the top 3 money managers on the Forex and the CFD trading markets, the largest foreign exchange on the planet, okay? They move trillions in trade volume per year. All right. They actually manage your assets from your own back office. It never leaves your control, right? So for those 18 months, that money is locked up into that smart contract, and you can compound or you can withdraw based upon when the reward periods are listed. Okay. All right. So now that's the Hermes. The next one is the Aphrodite. It's 2,500 and 2,500. So you're talking about every week getting a return of right at 103. I think it's 103.71 is the exact amount weekly, as well as up to 6% a month paid out quarterly as well on that certificate. We're going to, the math is just the same with all of them. But I definitely want to talk about the Hera, the Poseidon, and the Zeus certificates, okay? The Hera, and the reason I even speak of these is because I've seen the most significant family generational wealth building done with the Hera to the Zeus certificate, okay? The Hera certificate is a $60,000 total commitment, right? So it's $60,000 of fiat currency converted into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether, all right? The face value for the Hera is $25,000. The fill amount, the max load is $35,000, okay? And the Hera pays $1,037 per week. So we're talking about over $4,000, 4,000 USDT per week, and it pays out in a stable coin. It pays out in what's known as the G Euro. It is a stable coin attached to the dollar. So you never have to deal with any volatility. Even when you acquire your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether, you're going to transfer it right over to your GS partner's back office. So we're not concerned with how much the price of Bitcoin or Ethereum is. We're not concerned with holding those coins. We're just, the only thing we do is just that we keep currency moving by exchanging our fiat into an asset, taking that asset and exchanging it for an 18-month contract. Okay. All right. Now, you also get that up to 6% per month paid out quarterly as well on the Hera certificate as well. Okay. Now, this where most of our celebrity partners and we do have celebrity partners that are a part of this platform. They generally come in at this area, or people who have retirement plans that are bleeding out. I mean, they either get multiple of the smaller certificates, right? Or they get the larger certificates. And this is a Poseidon. The face value is 50,000 with a max load of 100,000. So you're looking at that 4.15% per week. You're looking at bringing in with the Poseidon over $2,000 per week. Okay, that's $8,000 per month. And we're talking about passive residual income. We're talking about not being, on the construction site, you know what I'm saying, making sure that all the wires are in, and if they came to work, and I mean, you know the deal, you know the routine. It's no question about it. And we've got, now we're talking about putting our money to work, and our money going out and earning 2,000 plus per week. 8,000 per month. Then we also have that up to 6% monthly that's paid out every quarter. Now, keep in mind that, Einstein said it best. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those that understand it, earn it. Those that don't, pay it. Well, I paid it on I was on the payment side for a very, very long time. I exchanged time for money. I just didn't realize that I would run out of time. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really no amount of money that's worth my time. Okay. So anyway, every quarter, of course, you get your up to 18% payout. Okay. With the Zeus. The Zeus is a $100,000 face value and a 200,000 USDT max load. Now, the Zeus pays out weekly. It pays out weekly rewards based on the 4.15%. Weekly, it pays out over $4,000 per week. So we're talking about $16,000 a month in passive residual income. We're talking about sleep money. Warren Buffett said it plainly: if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. So when you see sleep money, or you see anything that this team puts out, that's what sleep money means. It means making money in your sleep, putting your money to work, and your money going out and bringing back its earnings. You want to get your money a good job, right? So now, what we do from this point, well, let me first say, do you have any questions so far with what I shared with you?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So this is what we do. Let me stop sharing my screen and bring you back up on the screen. Okay, this is what we do. All right. So Miss Tanya Bowman referred you, and I told you, Tanya, anytime you need me, I'm ready to pull up. I mean, this is what I do full time. This has freed our family. I have wanted my whole life. I have actually prepared my whole life for this moment. I've been in the financial industry, but I just realized that I was nothing more than a glorified salesperson. I might as well have been a cashier at a grocery store or a salesman for Publix. You know what I mean? Because I only sold the products that were proprietary products for the MetLife or the American Express or the Merrill Lynch or whatever company AXA Advisors Equitable was. I was just selling their products. Now, I fitted into financial systems to work for the clients the best, but the fact remains that you're really just a glorified salesperson at the end of the day. In this case, no one spends a dime. We actually, as an organization, Wealth Builders Worldwide, it's over 40 to 50,000 people around the world. As a team, we generated 9 million in savings volume last month. We get paid to help people to save their money. It's like it's never been done before. The first thing I wanted to do when I first got my license, man, I said, I went back to my neighborhood. I went back to my community. I started telling them about, well, you know what? You got to save for another day. You got to get you some life insurance. You know what I mean? You got to look at this disability. You got to look into this. You know, you got to look into these stocks, bonds, mutual funds, these commodities. Like, these assets are out here. You got to acquire assets. You got to look into this precious metal. Man, them people looked at me. I mean, they like, bruh, what now? You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I mean, you talking gibberish to me. And I understood that because when you conditioned, and I mean, it's like, you know, day in and day out, all we're taught to do is to make money, is to exchange our time for money. So even if we have a business, if we don't have any time, then like how much, you know, if it's not allotting us freedom, you see what I'm saying? Your money, your income should be buying your time back. It should be buying your freedom. It doesn't matter even if you make $100 million a year. If you make $100 million a year, you're still not free. If you don't have time, if you can't be doing daily what you want to be doing, you're not free, and that's just the bottom line, right? So at this point, what you'll do is that you will get the link from Tanya. She'll send you her link. You'll register for free under her. Once you register under her, we will help you to acquire your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether. Now, you'll go on and select whichever certificate you want, right? And we'll get enough crypto for you to acquire that particular certificate. After you pay, I always start our new partners off with at least 3 months, right? And it's $33 a month is the membership, so $99 to get you secured for 3 months, right? And then you can fully access the ecosystem. Also, keep in mind that there is a step-by-step. It's called Lydia. She takes you step-by-step through your back office, right? She shows you that you actually have a full-fledged crypto asset bank back office. You control all of your assets. You determine where your assets go, right? As well as there is what's called the Blockchain Academy. And I just say that our education is above an Ivy League education because wealth building is taught within families. Wealth building is not taught in the public square, period. End of story. I'm 50, I'll be 51 years old, February 24th, right? I heard about the rule of 72 way back when, now 20 years ago, but I wasn't compounding. I haven't been compounding for 20 years. You know what I'm
Exactly. Yeah.
saying? You know what I mean? You can talk all day long about what you heard about, but are you compounding at the end of the day? Are you compounding or are you exchanging time for money? Well, guess what? That changed for me December 1st, 2020, and I've never looked back, period, point blank. So definitely. Now, Ms. Tanya, do you have your referral link? Or do we get your
I know how to get to it.
Huh? You said what?
I know how to get to it.
Okay, good. Long as you got your membership paid, because I mean, of course, you know, you got to have your membership paid before you get your link, but you know, I won't want you to make that move without, absolutely. So do that. You all select the certificate. I'm going to send you a video as well that's going to break down the certificates and just go over what I just said, because of course you can't get everything just right then, okay? But any questions that you have, please take my number down. I'm actually going to send my number directly to, well, she already got my number. You already got my number. She keep in contact. We keep in contact because I'm trying to connect families, man. I'm really looking to connect families because this has freed my family. This is what I'll do for the rest of my life as far as money is concerned. You understand what I'm saying? Just because it fits in alignment with my goals and with my dreams. I don't want my family to ever have to worry about money again, nor do I want those that have to come behind me to have to get it in the mud like I did. They can just start on my back instead of starting out the mud. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate your time, man. If you don't have any other questions, That's pretty much it.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Now these jobs are calling me.
Okay. I got you, Itai. What is it? Wait a minute. Let me pronounce it again. It's Itai. It is. It's Itai. All right. So nice to meet you, brother. I look forward to doing business with you. Let's get you started and let's go.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Bowman.
right.
You got it. All right. Bye-bye.
Recording